Williams is coming on to bowl. Had a great first over, just 4 runs from 6 deliveries. Right, third man, fine leg, both up in the circle, so expect a lot of variations, the slow deliveries, the off-cutters. Can he hold it together? Into the gap, beautifully placed, lovely bit of placement, come back for 2. Once again, hardly ever seem to hit the ball hard. It's delectable caress, nothing more than that.
It's what makes him stand out so much in world cricket. The ability to time the ball as well as he does. Such elegance, and it just feels like there's no effort really behind it. It's a beauty to watch, isn't he?
That ball put away for 4. Pressure is mounting. It's getting to Williams as well. What a strike. Babar Azam is operating at a strike rate of almost 190 now.
We saw Pakistan probably around the 13th, 14th over, sort of making the decision to go the death route and variations and possibly New Yorkers as well. And you feel that it is a time in the innings where South Africa has possibly made that adjustment as well. That's where Zard Williams was looking, that Yorker option. Fortunately, execution wasn't quite there.
It was to be expected. Every delivery will have a consequence. And so you got to be on top of your game as a batsman, as a bowler. Can't afford to relax, because a dot can derail you. A wicket can get the rhythm out of your batting, and a boundary can give you a lot of hope. He's not a 6-hitter. He's miscued that one, and thankfully twice now in the last couple of overs that he's been lucky. Weight on the back foot. Babar Azam clearly not getting the middle part of the blade. Is he struggling? 75 he is. 47 minutes of batting and glorious batting. Just not his game hitting a 6. I've sprained his wrist, I'm not too sure. Rizwan, in 6-hitting terms, in T20 eyes, is not a high-profile batsman. But for Pakistan, is such an important candidate, because he keeps things rolling, he keeps things going. And then, when he's in form, he'll not get you a 50, but a match-winning 80. 44 is of just 30 balls. 8 runs from the over, ball to be bowled. Rizwan calls for it, gets a run. Babar. And after 12, we've got 121 without a wicket down. Lot of work ahead, still ahead for both sides. This game ain't over. 8 overs to go. 83 of 48 balls. Big shot, that'll clear the fence quite easily. Damaging for South Africa. Class from Babar Azam.
We saw the magic spray come out a little bit earlier for Babar Azam. Might have had an effect. It looked like his thumb that was causing a little bit of discomfort for him. And he picks up the slower delivery from Sisanda Magala really early and gets into a strong position. And a favourable area for the captain, that cow corner region. He scored a mammoth amount of runs already in that area.
That's where he should be pitching the ball or putting it the Yorker length at pace. Forcing the batsman to take a little bit of risk. Magala's brief has got to be exactly that. Go straight, go full, go at pace.
And it's a skill that he's honed over his domestic career. He's been renowned for the ability to bowl some quality Yorkers, and he'll be tested, no doubt, against some of the best in the world. None further than these two in-form players for Pakistan. Required score 77-46, around the 10 runs and over. And you feel that a venue at Supersport Park, it's I'd say a walk in the park, but it can be done fairly comfortably. Even though they're chasing 204, the start they've got, the platform is set. Going at 10.2 to the over. Rate very similar to that. 100% win ratio at Supersport Park thus far.
Cheeky and gets a good result in the end, Rizwan. Yeah, Magala has got to look after the predictability factor as well, because it was telegraphed very early by Rizwan in position to play that lap sweep. Expecting a fuller length. Went ramp. A little bit of bat, a lot of glove, avoiding the grab of the keeper for 4. It's called for 2. They beat Williams. He's an athlete. Lovely piece of batting from Rizwan. Knew exactly how hard or how softly it is. His hit that was off in a jiffy. 50 for Rizwan of just 32 balls. Fabulous innings under pressure to perform really in such a critical situation. 10 and over required. Is delivered as an opener.
That's with a lot of heart. He plays the game with a lot of heart. You saw him bowling innings of Pakistan, really trying to G up Nawaz as well.
2 is the call. Do they have the strength? No is the call. Williams wins the race this time. Lovely piece of outfielding from Williams. Terrific stuff. 135 without a wicket down.
Azam, scintillating touch in this third KFC T20. The ability to hit all around the ground has always been a strength of him. The touch game, as well as his aggressive mindset. What's been impressive is the way he beats the inner field all along the ground. From time to time, yes, he goes the aerial route, but good cricketing shots has always been his strength. Whenever there's a bad ball given, pounces on it with both hands. It's been a great innings. Something that we've thoroughly enjoyed up here in the Combox as well.
Yeah, very nice mix of original orthodox batting with a bit of unorthodox. Not a lot, but good enough. And taken and dropped. A sitter. Who is the culprit? Pike there at point. That should have been held. Really was a precious take. And it lobbed gently and lobbed out gently as well.
Yeah, the importance of it in terms of the context of the game. Pakistan so heavily reliant on their top 3 batters. Can they get into that middle order? needed some.
Barring just one. Heartening, so watchable regarding him. 142 plays 143. What a cracking contest this is turning out to be. Change of angle for the left armour. Big shot, inside out drive, a cracker from Rizwan. It goes all the way, I think. And if it has, it is some shot. Such a difficult angle to create against a left armour.
Jele just looking for confirmation whether it did go all the way. Saw it definitely bounce before the boundary cushion. His arms and go the aerial route over mid-off.
Fourteen runs from the over. Chal, 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 chal is the call again, which means go, go, go. 150 is raised by this opening pair. Tremendous, tremendous striking from Babar Azam and Rizwan. What a great response this is. 54 now needed of 36. With 10 wickets in hand, Pakistan surely got to get over.
I have always had a passion for doing things with my hands. But
oh, bad ball, bad start, gone for 4. Not been able to break the stride. Under pressure, not a great start.
With the start that they've had, the partnership at 150, you always felt that Rizwan was going to try and attack from ball 1. And he's been gifted with a long hop and didn't really need to do a lot. And it goes up in the air. Tried to go the maximum again. Is it going to fall short? And it does just that. Everything going the way of Pakistan currently. The opportunity was presented. Just falls short for South Africa.
I think he went back and then he had to push himself forward, Markram. Didn't pick the flight or the hit or the strength of that hit. Covering the stumps, wanting to hit a 6, skied it up in the air, went up in the mile. There was an opportunity, couldn't get under the ball. Easy shot this time, that's gone for 6. Babar Azam is making it ridiculously easy. As if it's child's play, this target of over 200.
Well, South Africa, they would have felt in that previous game at the Wanderers, they would have made a massive statement in the manner in which they won that game. Within 14 overs, chasing the score down. And what a statement Pakistan are making. A good foundation, and he's done just that.
Another 4, I think. He'll get another 4. Sweep shot is working. Not his pet shot, but he's in such great form that he can hit the ball anywhere. The shot with which he got his 100 was a classical cover drive. What a shot that was. Forgot about the quality of that cover drive and then just working himself inside the line of the ball and easily putting it away for... 171 without a wicket. And we've got and putting it away through the offside, and what a moment. What a moment.
Adrenaline pumping, and you can see what it means to the skipper. Previously, Ahmed Shazad.
What a show this has been. It's been a delight to watch this. It has been a knock of ridiculous class. It really has. 12 fours, 4 sixes, and he's still going. His partner, of course, let's not forget him, 64 as well. So 171, 33 from 30 balls, 10 wickets in hand. Sean, this has been amazing.
Yeah, it has. You would have thought that 203 was going to be very competitive, but they've come up against two players at the top of their game. It really has been entertaining stuff. There's another boundary.
They're coming all over the place now. Boundaries out of this broad bat. What a knock. We have seen him play spectacularly here at Supersport Park earlier in the one day as Babar Azam, the first game it was actually. And he's putting on a show here again, the first of the two T20s.
Often, Hayes, when you watch these T20 games, you can almost feel like someone's just blundered their way to a massive score, but it hasn't been the case with these two. It's been some good cricketing shots mixed up with the odd power display, but in general, it's been very calculated. They've assessed where their boundary options are. They've run the ball down. They've played some good ordinary cricket shots rather than slogs. It just has been a clinical example of how to knock off 200 in a T20 match.
Yeah, they weren't overawed at all. At all. I think they realised that they were going to get some loose deliveries around the place with it. Just been a delight to sit back and watch the ability of Babar Azam. And the South African viewing area, which tell a story. So halfway through over number 16 now. A little bit leg side, the calls too. Babar Azam is fit. Big dive from Ruzwan. Gets himself home.
Yeah, he launched himself. Sometimes at this time of day, you've got a little bit of dew on the surface. And when you launch yourself onto the ground, you can just skid along that dew. But the sun definitely going down on a fantastic performance here by these two. He's dived from a
It is such a special performance from Pakistan. Chases on. Mangala does well. Couple of the results.
just has seemed like whatever plan South Africa had before the start of the innings, they haven't really. Yeah, Pakistan have been on fire, that's for sure.
That your figures are great, and Shane's calling you the surgeon, and Vernon said, yeah, the sturgeon, yeah. Fishing on the brain, clearly. What a wagamill that is. Some big red spider legs on the onside. Magala again. Full toss, effortless. Pumped away on the leg side for 4. One bounce.
Yeah, his placement has just been so good. Whenever you see anything loose, it's one thing to identify the loose delivery. It's another thing to make sure you put it away into the open gap and put it away good enough in order for it to go to the boundary. And that's been the case in point throughout his innings so far today. 203 what was put on the board by South Africa. And it looks as though Pakistan are probably going to win it with 2.5 or even 3 overs to go, which is formidable. That's what happens when you don't lose a wicket.
Nicely bowled by Magala, and he's got that down nice and fine on the offside for a boundary. Jammed it down. 4 more.
Yeah, this is what sums it up at times. I mean, at times today, the bowlers have done absolutely nothing wrong. You speak to your bowler at the top of his run-up and say, listen, I want you to execute a Yorker. Well, there it is. But Razam is just so aware at the moment. He's just so still. That's from leg stump, and he's guarded it past third man away to the fence. What you can do about that? Charles Hungerford going, you've just got to appreciate the batting ability and skills of Babar Azam. Score by Pakistan batsman in any T20 international. Best was 111.
Highest total to win any T20 game without losing a wicket is 184 by the Kolkata Knight Riders versus the Gujarat Lions. Rajkot in 2017. South Africa also have made 200 batting first and lost 4 times in T20 internationals. Now the team has been beaten more than twice. So this is going to be number 5 by the looks of things.
Yeah, twice on this ground, if I'm not mistaken. I think the other time was against Australia or England. 226, I think, was knocked off.
So records are coming thick and fast at the moment, as you'd expect with this sort of performance. Snappers are still here. 11 from 19, that's all it is. What a victory this is going to be for Pakistan. Just going to be the one. 17 overs gone, 194 for no loss.
That won by 9 wickets and with 2 overs to spare. It's been an exhibition of batting and hitting and just conducting themselves in the perfect manner in order to chase down that total. And they take a 2-1 lead in the series. That means they can't lose the series. And they've got the opportunity to win it 3-1. Pakistan firmly in control of this game. South Africa with it all to do in the next one. And let's just appreciate the batting performance here today. The South Africans, they've struggled, haven't really managed to get anything in the right areas. And in many ways, they weren't allowed to through the efforts of the Pakistan captain.
And to win this with 2 overs to go says a lot. Chase that down.